Calamity.
What do you think, Elton? What do you think about this? Isn't this great? It is. You like the great outdoors, don't you, Elton? That's right. Yes, you do. You love the great outdoors. Okay, so this is my grandson, James. And the whole reason, hey James, look over here.
Yoo-hoo.
Look over here.
Hi.
And the whole reason that we started this channel was to sort of have a legacy and teach everybody about what we know in the woods. Things in the woods, animals in the woods, animal behavior. So that's why I started it. And now, oh, look what you're taking the microphone apart. And so, oh, he did, he took it apart. Well, this particular one is dedicated to James. It's all about bears, and so he's got his own little bear for this. So can you say hi to the camera?
James, hi.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
And say hi to your bear. Hold on to your bear. All right.
Not.
Thanks for watching. Bears are so cool, and it's always exciting when I get a new bear or an old bear or a bear that's back for another year back on my trail cameras. But there are some things that you can do to get more bear pictures and more bear videos. They're a little bit different, and we're going to go into that while we look at all these awesome bears of Mount St. Helens. Okay, let's see if we can, I've taken the camera off, let's see if we can see what turned it around. Oh, there's something right over here. Oh, that's an elk. I think it's an elk, yeah. No, it's a bear. Bear's out in the winter. Is he coming over here? Oh yeah, there's our culprit. I know that bear. He's gonna start playing with it, isn't he? Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so let's go to the next one. That's video number 21. See if I can go to video number 22. There he is again. Play is... There he is. And he's messing with it. Yep, he turned it around on us. He must be camera shy. All right, so now we know. So I don't have very many videos or pictures of bears in snow because they hibernate in the winter, which means they'll go into a den or some kind of log pile where they're protected, and they'll sleep during those cold months. Okay, look at this bear closely. This is a 2-year-old cinnamon bear. She is always by herself, and throughout this video you'll see her as a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old right now, and also as a 3-year-old. She's a very interesting bear and always by herself. Now, this speed comes in short bursts, so they can't really run that long, but they can spin around, swat at another bear or something else, take off, probably run about a quarter mile before they really start slowing down, and they're persistent. You know, there's certain things to look for to tell whether it's a male bear or a female bear. The female bears usually have a longer, pointier snout. The male bears have a shorter snout, wider, blocky heads, and they typically are traveling by themselves. Although when they're adolescents, they might be with another brother or a sister, which you'll see a little bit of that. The males also have a stockier behind generally, but not always. This is a spectacular trail camera capture. This is 3-year-old siblings, brother and sister, wrestling. I've got a whole video, separate video of them wrestling for about, it's probably 15-20 minutes in front of a couple of my trail cameras. Look for that one. It is a wonderful, wonderful video. If you've had an experience with bears out in the wilderness, please tell me the story. Go ahead and go in the comments and tell me what happened when you saw them. So you can really improve your chances of getting videos of bears if you think like a bear. They're opportunistic predators. So what does that mean? Opportunistic. Well, if there's a food source, apples, maybe a dead animal, something like that in the woods, that's a great place to put a trail camera, because they're going to sniff it out. They're going to show up eventually. They can smell as far as a mile away. It's incredible what they'll show up to. Their diet is mostly plants, grasses, berries, fruits, things of that nature, but they do love meat. And if there's a deer that they can catch, or mice, or gophers, or quite frankly, any dead animal out in the woods, they're going to smell it out, find it, and they can eat it. It is unbelievable what kind of maggot pile, old stinky animal or fish that they can stomach and eat. Okay, so here's a big learning word of the day. Bears are omnivores. Omnivores eat both plants and animals. Here's that little cinnamon bear as a 1-year-old. All by itself, not sure who the mother is. I've never seen it with any siblings or with any other bears. And I've actually got it on camera for 3 years. And throughout this video, you can see how it gets bigger and more mature, but it's always kind of scared of everything. Very, very cautious, leery bear. As the weather warms up, the bears do wake up and they'll move around inside the den. Sometimes they'll go out. If it gets cold again, they'll go back in and hibernate again for a while. Hibernation is a state in which they don't need to eat. They're sleepy. Their whole metabolism just starts slowing down, and that's what they do during the winter. Did you know that, like pigs, a male bear is called a boar and a female bear is called a sow, just like pigs? A lot of people don't realize that. I think this is going to surprise you. Bears are fast. They are very fast. Most of these videos you see them just lumbering around. A bear can go 30 bursts of 35 miles an hour. So they are absolutely the speedsters of the animal kingdom. This is a picture of a bear that's turning up old stumps and logs and searching for grubs and ants, and they love that kind of stuff. Insects are a big part of their diet. And this guy here is eating apples. They love apples. They will sit underneath a tree and eat apples until every last one of them are gone and they can't move anymore. It's funny to watch them eat apples. If you're lucky enough, you can find a tree that the bears like to scratch on. They are actually leaving their scent. It's like a telegraph or a message center for all the other bears. You'll see different bears coming up and sniffing, and then they'll rub their back, and then another bear will come up and sniff and rub his back, and then occasionally the deer and the cougar and the elk will come and they'll sniff on it too, but they don't usually stick around very long. It's sort of a territorial, I'm here, who are you here deal. This is their message board. Well, this next video clip is of that cinnamon bear who destroys my camera. I don't think there's any other animal other than maybe elk. Sometimes the young bulls will destroy my trail cameras, but bears, if you polled 10 guys on what eats trail cameras more than anything else, probably 8 or 9 out of 10 will say the bears. This guy right here, I know for sure, has destroyed 4 of my cameras. This is him going by the 5th one, and he didn't eat it. Here's the same bear a week earlier at the same spot eating my camera. And here's another look at that naughty black bear with the brown muzzle that eats so many of my trail cameras. And a matter of fact, right after he's done with his bath, scratching his side and back here, he comes over and destroys this camera that I videoed him on. The card was still good though, so we got a good recording out of it. What do you think, Elton? What do you think about this? Isn't this great? It is. You like the great outdoors, don't you, Elton? That's right. Yes, you do. You love the great outdoors. There's Sissy over there. She's sniffing around.